In September 2023, brass bands play, streets and piazzas are lined with stalls, and the popular restaurants have to turn away hungry customers. The whole place is a hub of mushroom worship. For the rest of the year, it is ordinary enough. Medieval ramparts built of local sandstone above the Taro River still survive on parts of its periphery and testify to its antiquity. But the old church does not boast any Quattrocento masterpieces. In the old part of town, narrow streets are lined with flat-fronted four-storey dwellings and include a few grander houses belonging to wealthier families. Their sandstone walls are concealed by rendering tinted yellow or sienna, peeling off in places. In Italy, this decay makes an atmospheric virtue out of slight dilapidation. The streets are closely paved with square red porphyry sets from Trentino, attractively arranged in fan design. The suburbs comprise wider streets lined with prosperous villas, as in other towns in this part of Italy. In summer, the Taro is small and quiet, but the coarse gravel spreads that border the flow testify to violent winter storms draining rapidly off the surrounding hills. This is hard to imagine in the dry heat of the Porcini festival. Now, the Via Nazionale that runs through the middle of the old town is lined with stalls offering all manner of local produce besides fungi. Great white wheels of cheese as large as car tires, and a gallery of salamis, cured meats and sticky cakes. But in the wide Piazza Manara, Porcini dominate everything. Great baskets of the precious delicacy are arranged by quantity and quality. Stallholders vie with one another for the best display. Choice specimens, carefully arranged in shallow boxes, retail at €60, offering a range of cap colours from pale tan to rich umber. The soil has been brushed from each fungus to ensure mycological perfection. Neighbouring stalls offer dried porcini, not the miserable little packets on sale in English delicatessens, but great drifts of finely sliced examples dried carefully in the sun to allow them to be stored safely and used over the next year. Many connoisseurs prefer to employ the dried fungi in cooking for their enhanced intensity of flavour. A few euros will buy a handful. The dried fungi are graded in quality from ottimo downwards. It looks as if larger specimens are the cheaper choice. Close examination reveals that there are tiny holes in some of the dried items. These will have been where the occasional fly larva feasted on the soft flesh, but the drying process will have reduced any uninvited guests to dust. The smallest and most flawless button porcini are preserved in fat jars under olive oil. The plump shape of the jars mirrors the rotund form of the stems of these babies. They are mostly found in the smarter shops, and they are expensive. It is impossible to guess how many kilograms of the famous fungi are on display along the Via Nazionale. Several hundred, perhaps. It is certainly a profusion of porcini, a plethora, an extravagance, a bounteous celebration. I have never seen its like before. The area around Borgo Val di Taro is uniquely productive. The low ground near the river has been terraced to make fields for livestock, retained by grey dry stone walls constructed from roughly shaped sandstone blocks. Fungi appear on the higher wooded slopes that extend far into the hills beyond the town. In the morning, the peaks are concealed in mist, which gradually disperses as the sun gathers strength. But for a while, the distant prospect resembles the landscapes beloved of Chinese artists, where much is hinted at, but little revealed. The forests are mostly deciduous trees, oaks of several kinds, beech and sweet chestnut. According to Cristiano, the ground beneath chestnut trees yields the best porcini. The local hunters are skilled at spotting their prey tucked into the leaf litter, even though the brown caps match the colour of fallen leaves rather well. The forest floor is almost clear of the brambles that often bedevil walkers in our own.